think it's finally time. The only floor left in the Sunless City is the bottom. I'm pretty sure I've visited every other floor. Last loop, I looked at the Anglerfish Overlook District and the Stepping Stone District. So that just leaves the High Energy Lab trailhead. It sure is a long way down there. I know I was leaving it until last so that I could get a feel for this place before tackling it, but it still feels a little scary. The sand's probably going to fill pretty quickly at that level, so no time to waste. Looks like this lift only goes up. Guess I'm taking the long way. I hope I have time for this. Seems pretty easy to navigate, at least. I guess that's it. Bottom floor. That's quite the sandfall. I wonder if that existed when the Nomai were here, or if the city sprung a leak over time. Alright, well, perhaps this is the entrance to the High Energy Lab. That's what it says. I'm kind of excited to see what a High Energy Lab is exactly. I guess I have to follow this cable first? I suppose the sign did say it's 400 meters ahead, but there doesn't seem to be much here. There doesn't seem to be much at all except for rocks and a few cacti. Alright then, follow the cable it is. Another sandfall? Well, looks like the cable runs through it, so there's no avoiding it. Okay then, here goes nothing. Cacti! Again! How are they everywhere? And always in my way? I gotta find a way past them. But this sandfall is always gonna make me fall onto them. It looks like maybe the sand will eventually bury them. I don't really want to wait and get crushed by the sand, but that seems like my best bet. Yeah, I think... Okay, now! Yes! Alright, so now... dead end. More cacti? Maybe I could just jump over these? Yes! Okay. Another dead end. Come on. Oh, this looks promising. Ooh, this is pretty high. Hopefully this'll buy me some time. Nice, there's the cable. It's going up there, but the lift is going down and... Oh, ghost matter. Alright, guess I'm finding a different route. Oh, wow. I guess I'm taking the scenic route. supposed to go here? Oh! I should be able to make that jump. Let's see. Yes! Oh! Did I make it? Is this the high energy lab? I'm gonna go with yes. Yes, it is. Wow. This is a lot. I think I'll start by reading the Nomai text over here. Records show Nomai arriving at the
warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehall station. Rami and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error.
In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination.
Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the Whitehall station.
Hypothesis. It is possible for an object to exit a white hole
before entering the corresponding black hole. That's quite the hypothesis. If that's true, that's kind of amazing. Alright, I think there was... yes. Oh, hello. I guess I'll need that later. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly
in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes.
To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Rami, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment.
I'd hate to leave him in the dark.
All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Rami and I are about to run a new test.
Hypothesis confirmed! Hypothesis confirmed! I saw it! I saw it! Hypothesis confirmed!
This is beyond extraordinary. This changes, everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection
of abstract theory and practical application. Wait, they were actually able to prove it? Oh, I hope this lab is in enough working order that I can see what they saw. Well, I guess I'll start here and see if I can figure out what this is. Was it really necessary to make this one so long? Oh, it's a door of some kind. An observation area? And some slots for... Oh, maybe those? They do seem roughly the same shape. I guess by their colors, these must be the white and black hole cores. One of each, and they seem to be in pretty good shape. Oh hey! Look at that! They do work still. That doesn't seem very unusual to me. Maybe if I turn the location markers on? Still seems pretty normal. I guess they did say the effect is hard to detect. What was it they said about drawing more energy? Oh, that other switch! Hopefully this will add that extra energy they were talking about. Now the name High Energy Lab makes sense. Alright, let's see what happens now. What? Oh my stars! There was two of them! Even the markers seem confused. The pictures don't seem to behave any differently. It would be neat to get a closer look at when the scout seems to be in two places at once. I can see why the Nomai were so ecstatic. This really is extraordinary. I guess that's all there is to this contraption. Not that there needs to be anything more, but I suppose I should see what else is in this lab. Looks like there's another level above this one. Oh, wow. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a
22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the wall. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate.
Hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy.
The energy is currently unavailable, you say? You're a gas spy.
My pun was unintended, Rami, so I believe it's you who's error-phone. Rami and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy. A thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough
would be Ash Twin. Why would they want to extend the warp effect to 22 minutes? Other than it being a really interesting thing to see, of course. 22 minutes. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings.
Metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the Whitehall station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location?
Poke, Root and I will begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy.
Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timberhurst Tower after
a geyser mountain. The Ash Twin Project. So this is what they were referring to all this time. I still don't really know why, but this is progress. And, I guess these are the warp tower designs. These three could be Timberhurst, Brittle Hollow, and Giant's Deep. Maybe. And the Hourglass Twins, and I guess the Sun? I'm not really sure why you'd want to... Oh! I guess I'm not leaving that way. Oh gosh, please be an exit up here. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, huh. Note, this door will need to remain closed
for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the Whitehall Station.
Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So, although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City.
Inviting Sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin Project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use
the Sunless City path to the lab. Huh, I guess I chose the right path. I wonder what else is up here. The Sunless City. Maybe this is another way into the city? Hard to tell when there's so much sand. Oh, it's another one of these. Oh, hey, that looks like one of those warp core modules in the lab. Huh, I wonder if some of these are what connect to those warp towers. I guess I'll find out when I explore Ash Twin more. Assuming the towers are still intact. Speaking of towers, what is that huge thing? The lights on it make me wonder if it's an energy collector of some sort. Yeah, it does seem to feed down into the lab. Huh. Not too much sand in there now, but it does look like it feeds into the power collector. I wonder if I could take a closer look at it quickly. Oh shoot, very quickly. Looks neat. can't really tell what it's doing, though. I guess it was worth a look. It would be neat to get a closer look at when the scout seems to be in two places at once. I wonder... Two scouts! I did it! What did I do? What's going on? What is that? No! What?